It was a crisp December evening in Auckland, New Zealand, as Grace Millane prepared for her first Tinder date with a man she had been chatting to for weeks. She had just turned 22, a young woman full of hope and excitement for the adventure that lay ahead. Her friends had warned her to be cautious, but she assured them that she had a good feeling about this one. Grace had met the man, Jesse Kempson, on Tinder a few days earlier. He seemed charming, normal even. They'd messaged back and forth, sharing lighthearted jokes and stories about their lives. Jesse was a 26-year-old man who seemed to enjoy the same things Grace did. Tonight, they will meet at a bar in the city center. Grace wore a sleek black dress, her makeup subtly highlighting her bright eyes and her smile that lit up any room she walked into. She felt the thrill of possibility, unaware that her night would take a dark turn. Grace arrived at the bar where Jesse was already waiting for her. He stood with a calm smile, dressed casually yet smartly. They exchanged a brief hug and then sat down for drinks. The conversation flowed effortlessly as they shared stories about their families, careers, and dreams for the future. They laughed and enjoyed each other's company as the minutes ticked by. Jesse seemed perfect. His charisma was magnetic, and Grace found herself feeling at ease, allowing her guard to slip slightly. But something was off. She couldn't quite put her finger on it, but a strange feeling began to nag at her gut. The bar began to fill up as the night progressed, the music growing louder. Jesse suggested they leave and head back to his apartment, claiming it would be more comfortable. Grace hesitated. She had only just met him, but Jesse seemed insistent, and with her trust in him, she agreed. Her phone buzzed as she grabbed her jacket, a message from a friend checking in. She quickly typed, heading to Jesse's apartment. "I'll text you when I get there." The walk to Jesse's apartment was short. It was a quiet street, and the glow from the streetlights cast long shadows along the path. Jesse led Grace inside, and she felt a slight shift in the atmosphere. The apartment was tidy but sparsely decorated. The smell of something sweet lingered in the air, but it wasn't enough to mask the subtle unease that Grace couldn't shake. They sat on the couch, chatting for a while, but as the conversation wore on, Grace began to notice strange shifts in Jesse's behavior. His compliments became more personal, his tone more suggestive. The tension in the room thickened as Jesse leaned closer, his touch lingering longer than necessary. Grace, feeling uncomfortable, politely moved away. "I think it's time for me to head home," she said, her voice a mix of hesitation and firmness. But Jesse's smile faltered. He didn't respond immediately. Instead, he stood up and walked toward the door, blocking her exit. Grace took a step back, her heart racing. Jesse turned, locking eyes with her. There was something cold behind them, something she hadn't noticed before. "You're not leaving," Jesse said, his voice low. The room seemed to shrink around her. Grace's mind raced. She knew she had to get out, but Jesse was much stronger than her. She backed into a corner, trying to steady her breath. "Jesse, please," she pleaded, her voice trembling. "I don't want any trouble. Let me go." But his expression hardened. "You came here willingly, Grace. Don't you think we can have a little fun together?" He stepped closer, his body blocking her escape. In the moments that followed, time seemed to stretch, every second a blur of terror. Grace fought back, kicking and screaming, but Jesse overpowered her. The struggle was chaotic and intense. She managed to land a blow to his face, but it only fueled his rage. In the end, it wasn't enough. Grace's world went dark. The next morning, Jesse calmly went about his routine, cleaning up the scene, discarding any evidence of what he had done. He even updated his Tinder profile, pretending as though nothing had happened. Meanwhile, Grace's family and friends began to worry. She hadn't responded to messages, and she didn't make it home that night. Grace's father, a devoted man who loved his daughter deeply, quickly alerted the police. The investigation was swift. Surveillance footage from nearby cameras placed Jesse and Grace together at the bar, and later at his apartment. It didn't take long before the authorities connected the dots. A search of Jesse's apartment uncovered the grim truth. Grace's body was found in a suitcase, hidden in a nearby forest. The brutal truth was uncovered, and Jesse's lies began to unravel. Jesse was arrested and charged with the murder of Grace Millane. His attempt to hide his actions was futile, as the evidence against him was overwhelming. He had tried to portray himself as a charming, harmless man on the outside, but beneath the surface was a killer driven by his own dark desires. In court, Grace's family sat in shock as the details of her final moments were revealed. The pain of losing their beloved daughter was indescribable, but they found solace in the fact that Jesse would not escape the justice she deserved. The murder of Grace Millane sent shockwaves through New Zealand and beyond. It was a haunting reminder of the dangers that lurk behind the online personas that people created, and the darkness that could hide behind a charming smile. Grace's story would become a symbol of the importance of safety and trust in the world of online dating. Her family set up a foundation in her name, aiming to raise awareness about online safety and the dangers of meeting strangers in person. Her legacy would live on, not just as a tragic story, but as a message to others about the importance of protecting oneself, even when the world seemed full of promise. Like and subscribe for more crime stories.